Hello, welcome back to Lenny Plans. I'm going to be planning week 38. Yes, I'm going to get the week correct this time. Planning week 38 of 2021 in my Wonderland Wonderland222 planner in the B6 size. I'm going to be using a Raspberyl Designs kit, Sapphire Isle this week. Because we're actually on school holidays here in New South Wales in Australia, I just want to keep, I guess, as much space in the week as possible. The holidays tend to be the time where I do the most amount of memory planning and taking photos. I just have so much more time. So, so I'll probably put the stickers down and, use tip-ins for photos just because I really love this kit. I love all things nautical, and this one is just super cute. I love the little anchor. I love anchors. So yes, hoping to keep it somewhat simple for the planning of the coming week. I do actually tend to prioritize putting in the weather just because it's helpful to know what's coming when you have a list of holiday plans. At the start of the holidays, sit down with my boys and work out what they want to do, what we can do, and sort of try and plan out a few things just so that we get to the end and we feel like we've accomplished something and we've had a holiday. So we are still in lockdown, although restrictions are somewhat easing. So it's sort of a little bit tricky to kind of work out who you can see and who you can't and how you work it all out. But we've managed to get a list of things. So hopefully it should be a really fun holiday, regardless of the fact that there are so many limitations and there's a lot of things that we can't do that we would usually do. We're only about an hour and a half away from Sydney. So, traveling up to the museum and visiting friends. I grew up in Sydney. So, traveling up to visit friends is a really common thing I do in the holidays. Not being able to do that at the moment is really hard. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do that in the summer holidays. But for now, sticking local where we can or doing things virtually where possible. So yes. I hope you've all had a really good week, whatever you've been doing. I actually don't know that I have been. This is this last week. It's currently Sunday afternoon. I actually haven't printed out some of my photos. We actually bought a GoPro this week. I've never owned one before, so that's a little bit exciting and a huge investment, but we've had a lot of fun taking it to the beach the last couple of days, and I just haven't gotten around to just working out all the new tech and trying to pull photos off and videos off and things like that. So I'm leaving space for those, so I do apologize. It's a little bit bare. I was just sort of trying to get to the end of term. I'll probably do a flip through at the end of the month anyway, so you guys can see it then. Just going to jump in here and get started. I love how well these ones fit, and I did say to you guys last time I used one of these kits, the spot where you're supposed to write the date is just way too tiny for me. I've got to say, I'd be really impressed with anyone who has writing that small. It must just be so delicate. Well done. I wish that was me. It is not. But I usually have some spare numbers floating around. And I've actually been in Mandy Lynn Plans kits so far this month. For a lot of this month. So I've still got those coming. Those spare, sorry. I actually discovered today that I believe USPS has decided to stop shipping to Australia during the current pandemic. So I may well run out of my US kits, and I have not really found many local sticker creators for the Wonderland. So that'll be interesting to see how I handle that. Watch this space. It could be really interesting. you might have seen in one of my older videos, I do know how to make stickers myself. I've got a laser printer and a Cricut. But it's just really fiddly. It's probably going to be one of my holiday projects to try and see what I can do. I need to play around with my my printer settings. I just found that the sticker paper is a little bit too thick for it, so I probably need to adjust a few things there. It keeps getting caught in between during the print. So okay, which order am I going to do this in today? It is my niece's birthday on... You know what, I'm going to put the numbers on first. I think we're starting on 20. Yeah, it tells me up here. Super nifty. $26. All right. Now Prim's birthday is 25th. I thought it was the Saturday. You know when you just get yourself confused. I guess I put it aside. I'm gonna put it here so I've got space for the weather up top. I'm actually going to get to see her this week at some stage, which is really exciting. Haven't seen her. We did get to see that's my husband's younger sister, and we did get to see them in the last holidays, appropriately socially distanced, of course. But yeah, it just feels like such a long time. Actually her first birthday. Poor little love has done most of her life in lockdown. I got to do some lovely online shopping for her. Give her some little balloons. Such a strange time. Anyway, I feel like I say that all the time. All right, I'm gonna pop in the weather using Coffee Monsterz weather stickers. And I don't usually do the weekend, but like I said, in the holidays, it's just really nice to know what's coming. Might darken that line. Okay. I'm just going to hand write the temperatures. You've been watching, the more stickers that I put into my planner, the harder it is to trace through my stencil to write the degrees. So just going to hand write it. It's going to be a little bit chilly on Tuesday. Now, this is going to be tricky because most of these things are not actually scheduled in yet. Like, I've got feelers out to friends, but it's going to be a little bit of ongoing Tetris to work out when I'm seeing people. So the way that I'm going to get around that at the moment is I'm actually going to use some of my old Jib and Ted Show Post-its. If you haven't seen these, they're really cute, and they actually fit really well in the basics. It fits almost exactly just off the time bar. So as an example, I am pretty sure we have tentative plans on Tuesday. Probably this friend and I like to have a slower morning with our kids, so it will probably be either sort of mid-morning or afternoon. So I'm just going to go with mid-morning for now, and so I'm going to pop that, and that's going to the larger size goes almost exactly from 11 to 1:30, so it's like a 2.5 hour block. And can you see that? Like, there's only the tiniest little bit of space there. It's just really neat. I guess to compare some of the other ones, the medium size is 1.5 hours, and the little one is not quite two bars, so not quite 1 hour. So they're just slightly smaller, but I love that they're removable, so I can sort of shift them around as I need to. So yeah, how am I going to do that? I'm going to put here, without revealing everybody's name on the internet. It's that family. I know that there was one who was going to be, she said, later in the week. It's my sister-in-law. So I'm actually going to, and she usually likes a little earlier, so I might say 10 o'clock here. And then one of them we're just playing by ear, and the other one has said yes but not a time. So I might even suggest like Wednesday afternoon for, I want it too late, like 2:30. So yeah, that's how I'm going to work it for this week. Just for now. Let's see, what else do we have on for this week? The museum program. So the Australian Museum, we're actually members this year. We've got an annual pass, but obviously they're closed and not able to be visited. And so we, I believe they're going to roll it over, hopefully we've paid and we'll actually get to go more than once this year. But they do have a lot of online school holiday programs, and I went through all the options with the kids, and they've chosen, there's lots of these little, like, it's like a 5-minute video about sort of spiders or birds or photography, plants, clouds, all things that you can find around your home, in your garden, at your local park. And then there's little craft activities connected. I believe the spider one, we're going to make chocolate spider. They're not cakes, sweets? I don't know. What do you classify those as? They're not even baked. It's just chocolate and peanut butter. And crunchy noodles. I don't know. Is that a thing that you guys have in other countries, or is that just a weird Australian thing? I don't know. We have a lot of really strange sweet things here. But anyway, that's going to be the craft. It's like edible craft, I suppose. I'm wondering if I should just pop that in as a post-it note. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. So I will put in some decorative boxes for now, and then as usual just carry around the spares. I think Monday's probably going to be a little bit more relaxed, so I don't even know if that's on camera. It's probably not. That's better. Still trying to get up in the morning and do a walk. We're usually up a little earlier than 7, but I still want to be able to put in, actually, how much space do they take up? 3. I'd like to have space to write down the kilometers that we're doing. And the anchor, because of course it's my favorite. Might pop that in the evening on Thursday. The evenings are probably a good time. We don't, you know, the kids are still young. My kids are 10 and 8, so we don't do late nights, not really. I think I might carry the rest around, you know. It's just such a flexible week, but they often end up being some of my favorite spreads at the end, just because they're full of real beautiful memories. So yeah, I will stick this probably at the end of the week. Oh wow, that fits like perfectly. That's really satisfying. This notepad, gosh, where did I get it from? One of those ones that, you know, I've just had for ages. I think I might have bought it from Officeworks. I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll pop a link, but I've genuinely had it for years, so I'm not sure exactly where it's from. It was only a couple of dollars, but I love all things copper and rose gold. But it also wasn't a super expensive one, so I don't sort of mind, I don't know, just using it for any old thing. It's not precious. Yeah, bit of a quicker one today, not loads to plan, at least ahead of time. I hope that you guys are doing really well wherever you are. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.